feel like if I make too many of these videos about cards that I made that I then had to remove from my digital TCG, you guys are going to start thinking that I'm bad at this, and I mean, like, I am, but still. Anyway, the Forest Guard Sacred Eagle was one of the more experimental cards that I wanted to add into the base version of the game. The Forest Guard subset was extremely weak in the earliest testing phases. They could generate counters to use as currency, but none of the effects that you spent those counters on were all that impactful. In an effort to help them, I gave them a card that used those counters to great effect by special summoning itself from the hand and nuking the field with destruction effects. Okay, so I may have gone a step or two too far, but suddenly this deck was tier 1 and it became the most aggressive deck in the game with a 2-turn kill that was ridiculously hard to fight back against and extremely consistent. So I ended up putting the card in the vault and just buffing the base cards of the subset because the Forest Guardians were never intended to be aggressive. I envisioned them as a control deck, and designing that card was the easy way out, right? Just throwing them a bone that fixed all of the problems instead of incrementally changing them to increase their power. They'll get the option back later potentially, so players can play how they want to, but I at least wanted to start them out on the more lore accurate route.